All right. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Fate the Grand Order LB5. Last time we got Jason to come with us, mainly to save his own skin because the island was about to be blown up. But you know, it works. We've now come in contact with Mochizuki Chiyome, got her on our side as well, and Hephaestus. Apparently. Or half of him anyway. The half that wasn't stolen by Olympus. Because they had a whole war, and you know, it was a whole thing. There you go, G the Heavy 6. But now we are off to Deimos, or no, we're already on Deimos Island. We're about to head off to, I don't remember the name of the island. Achilles is, the one named after Achilles' mother, to try and find Achilles. Thetis, there you go. Couldn't remember her name. But yeah, but yeah, we're in a good spot, you know. Mandricardo is buffed to the teeth, you know. General purpose Cleronomia, Hephaestus Cleronomia, you know. So he's definitely OP now, right? for sure, OP Mandricardo. Hey, Merdak. Oh, these look like rough waters. I feel dizzy. My memories are patchy. It's as though part of my brain is missing. Oh, what happened? Something happened. So, yeah, I gave it an extra 5 minutes because I had to go pee. I didn't know how long I would need, but yeah, I got back before the slightly extended time, so I was like, I'll just start. Everyone's collapsed. They haven't vanished yet, but that's clearly just a matter of time. I feel death closing in around me. There's no escape. My heart freezes over in sheer terror. This can't be happening. And that was the first thing I thought once I finally regained my bearings. I focused my eyes to stare in shock at the young man standing before me. Kishtaria Wodheim. He defeated every last one of our servants. Yeah, him, and not his servants, him, right? And he did it single-handedly, yeah, without even one servant at his command. It was just a short while ago. Yeah. Let me guess. That was the team who were about to make it to Olympus? And he was like, no. I think not. Very well then. Let's set off in our search for Lord Achilles. We already know he's on the Thetis Island, so all we need to do now is set a course. Right on. Man, I hope he turns out to be a Lancer. He's not. Huh? Does anyone else hear that? What's that sound? I don't know. Pardon me, but we have an emergency. All hands, kindly prepare for battle. We detected a hostile headed your way from the southwest at incredible speed. Yeah, it's Canis. Oh yeah, right. That's the part I forgot to recap. Canis overheard Wodheim talking to Odysseus, saying how Wodheim himself is gonna come talk or deal with us. And Canis was like, that son of a bitch, no, I'm going first. And given the sheer amount of magical energy we're seeing, it must be Canis. Does this mean she's found us? Yeah. Huh? I don't know what all the commotion's about, but surely if we all band together... I don't, you know... Ah, that's rich. A bunch of weaklings banding together to try and step up to the big leagues. Adorable. Yeah. But unfortunately for you, this isn't a fairy tale, and you won't be living happily ever after. Says you. The whole ship is shaking. Chiome, get down. Gah. You bastards have nerve, keeping your little boat hidden with cheap tricks. All that to sneak around my sea. That meant I actually had to work to find you. I'll admit I'm impressed you managed to survive Artemis's arrow. You might be weak, but I guess you got guts. But that's all you've got, and it won't do you any good anymore. You're done for, Chaldea. I'm gonna take my sweet time skewering each and every one of you. Chiome, don't lose your head. Literally and figuratively. Don't mock us. Huh. And how are you gonna stop me, scrawny? She didn't even bother to dodge? Oh, was she part of his crew? Canis? Huh? Well, so that's why Chaldea's grown a bit since last time. They've got an extra coward filling out their ranks. I guess this could be kind of a problem. It must have taken a lot to get such a pathetic loser worked up enough to actually join the fight. Guess this explains that utter nonsense Kashtaria was going on about. Well, whatever. Either way, I'm still gonna end this. Cry about it all you want, Jason. Your precious Heracles isn't here to save your sorry ass anymore. Not since that stupid Artemis got serious and blew him to pieces. Yeah. Gotta say though, I don't get that guy. Why in the world did he bother saving someone as pathetic as you? Yeah, that's the question, isn't it? Because he's a hero? Believe me, I wish I knew. Maybe he just gotten sick and tired of your useless deadweight dragging him down everywhere he went. Possibly. I doubt it. But possible. You little... Hey, don't get mad at me, Orion. Knowing Jason there, I bet he's been whining about pretty much the same thing himself. You know, you're not wrong. So hey, while we're asking questions, I've got one for you too, Canis. Say what? Seeing how you supposedly despise the gods more than anyone, I was just wondering how it feels being their little errand bitch. Ooh, get called out. My best guess at this point is that you're just some kind of masochist or something. I can't think of any other explanation. Hey, don't be ashamed. We all have our own kinks. But you really shouldn't go around pushing yours on others, Canis. Most people just can't handle that kind of humiliation. Yeah, she's pissed. Yeah, maybe pissing her off wasn't the best idea. But hey, maybe that'll make her make mistakes. Or something. You got a big mouth for such a little punk bitch. So you know what? I'm gonna take my time with you. Go ahead and try. I dare you. Nobody insults Heracles around me and gets away with it. You goddamn piece of trash. Ooh. Man crush. Calm down, Jason. Like hell I will. Let's go, everyone. You idiots aren't going anywhere. Your little voyage ends here. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see about that. We'll see if you can stop us. Oh, I have to bring Jason. Okay. I was kind of afraid of that. Okay, well. I should probably put actually good craft essences on, huh? Probably. Or no, I should. Okay. Let's see, for Ibuki. I guess Black Grail. But like, she's an AoE, so like that would kind of be a waste to put that on her. On a single enemy. Yeah, sure. Limited 0 over. Alright, Draco. Give you... No, where's the other one? The, swimsuit. Alright, there we are. Inverted Rain of Mud. And just take this off. Swap you two. I can give you a 3-star. Quick card effectiveness. Decrease to no. Definitely not doing that. Healing effectiveness, debuff resist, be strengthened by vine. I think when we saw Muramasa use his Noble Phantasm in Shimausa in the like cutscene, or not cutscene, but like, well, I mean, I guess you could call it a cutscene. I think you mentioned it after that. I think. I do vaguely remember it being mentioned. I think that's when it was, probably. Yeah. Alright. I probably should have brought another saber just to be safe, but we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Jason. Oh, she's just straight up invincible. I'm guessing this is just a survive thing then, like survive 3 turns. I hope. Because otherwise we have a problem. Just gets yeeted by Heracles. That checks out. How are we gonna get out of this one then? We gonna surely land after this turn, right? Oh. Did Poseidon take away his blessing? Because that's why she was invincible, right? She had a, like, blessing from Poseidon. So she was invincible on water. I think that's what she said at the very beginning. Or maybe Wodime took it away because he was like, oh. Going against my orders, huh? Well, fuck you and your invincibility.
It's no use. Our attacks just aren't working. We're no match for Cadus on the ocean.
And here I thought you were gonna put up a fight. So, Captain, how's it feel to know you're about to be chopped into cross-sections? Probably not good.
Don't worry, though.
I'll make sure to keep you alive after I tear off your limbs. So when I'm done with you, there'll be nothing left but a big plate of human lacerda.
I guess I should have figured a fisherwoman would know how to clean a fish. Even a third-rate fisherwoman who can't handle anything bigger than a minnow.
He may not be the strongest servant, but his skill at bluffing is spectacular.
You just don't know when to shut up, do you? Fine.
I'll do you a favor and crush your head first. Oh, no you won't.
I don't think so. Out of my way.
Gah! How are you this strong? Nobody should be this incredibly powerful. You were nothing special when you were with the Argonauts. No stronger than anyone else. I mean, she has a master now. That automatically gives her a little bit of a buff, but... Did you just hurt Canis's feelings? Ooh.
Master, give me that thing you got from Drake.
You mean the Poseidon? Yes.
Yes, that's it. Give it here.
Bring it on, you overgrown sea shrew.
I don't know what it is you've got there, and I don't care. You're done for, Jason. Once I kill you, I'll never have to see your stupid face again.
I'm afraid you're the one who's done for, Canis.
Huh? What the?
Oh? He drew blood. I don't believe it! It's only a scratch, but Jason still managed to wound Canis.
Huh. I knew it. Your noble phantasm's an open book to me now, Canis. Once I remembered your legend, everything became clear. That noble phantasm of yours might give you unbeatable defense, but it stems from the one you despise more than anything, isn't it? That's right. That noble phantasm's actually a blessing from Poseidon. Don't you dare say that name! Aha! So you dragged your sorry ass to Poseidon, bowing and scraping, to beg for that noble phantasm, huh? I'll kill you! The way you fly into a rage the moment you hear Poseidon's name is your fatal weakness, Canis. How else could I have managed to hurt you? Orion, here!
Maybe you shouldn't throw that thing around. If someone dropped it, you would have a problem.
What?
Well, who would have thought that just holding onto this thing would be enough to make my attacks hurt you?
That's right. That's Francis Drake's parting gift. I still don't know how she did it, but that damn pirate made off with something precious to Poseidon. Well, whatever dirty pirate trick she used to pull it off, the important thing is that we've now got a way to beat you. I might have only been able to scratch you, but I bet Orion's attack hit a lot harder, didn't it? And I'm sure I don't have to tell you why that is, right? Now I see. You're that son of a bitch's kid. Orion, it's all up to you. Your attacks should pack a real punch now. Canis's noble phantasm might be strong, but it can't last forever. Look, I get that in terms of raw power, he's the strongest one here. But they really had to go and make the one who has the class disadvantage the one who holds it and you, I'm assuming, have to use in this fight. Like, bruh. It can't last forever. Got it, don't worry. I'll make sure to smash it to pieces. Ah, well. We'll make it work. Oh boy. This is fine. I probably should take Bazit out and bring another Saber to be safe, right? Probably. Astolfo. It's not gonna be some bullshit where I have to attack with Orion first in a sequence to get her, like, defense. It is, isn't it? No. Hey, don't tell me he's the only one that can hurt her the entire fight.
作戦タイムだ。落ち着こう。祝福なんて呪いみたいなもんだぞ。天下無双の力。
I don't know why I used that. Well, whatever, it's fine. Okay. Hey, Simon. Yes, man. Oh boy. This is not gonna be a good time, is it? Okay. How many turns? Is probably hold that one more turn. Wow. Wow. Okay. How are you meant to do this? Surely I don't have to break a whole break bar, right? Oh, good lord. Oh, there we go. Okay. Thank goodness. Okay. Alright. Good. It wasn't a have to keep him alive thing. Thank God. Because I don't know how the hell I would do that. Woo. Had me scared. This isn't so bad. This you know, could have been worse. Oh, she has a noble phantasm. His thing's gone. NP seal. Get sealed. Get sealed on. I kind of want to just take Orion out. Just straight up. Yeah. Alright, Draco. Do your thing. Please. Please hurt him. Her. Okay. Okay. Now that we got... Now that the blessing of the sea god's gone, we're okay. We're doing alright. I'm sorry, Sojiro. Sorry, buddy. You'll be missed, kind of. No, you're not allowed to do anything. You're not allowed to move. Okay, this really wasn't that bad, though. Like, this could have been significantly worse. Like, I thought I was gonna have to, like, break her first break bar with only Orion and or some shit, but this wasn't horrible. That was easy. What? Easiest fight of my life. Draco OP. Oh, shit. I was expecting maybe for her to be a little bit bloody, but like otherwise be normal looking. But no, she got a whole new fucking character sprite. Damn. You doing okay there, Canis? You don't look okay. Ow. How could I lose a fight on the sea? And to Poseidon's stupid brat of all people. Damn it. I can't see. Oh wait, we just straight up... I thought she would retreat or something. You know, for all that build-up of us fighting her, us beating her on, like, the second fight, I guess third, because we fought her once in Scandinavia, technically, right? Did we fight her in Scandinavia? When she showed up? I don't think so. Because we were already on the ground, unable to move, I think. So yeah, our second fight with her, and she's... Okay, well... A bit anticlimactic. Damn it, I can't see. What's going on? Am I gonna disappear now? Am I gonna die before I get to watch goddamn proper human history be destroyed forever? Yeah. No way. I'm not disappearing. I can't disappear now. Is she gonna stay around through sheer force of will? Help me. Somebody help me. Help me, damn it. I've still got debts I've got to pay back. I see you're just as bad at admitting defeat as you are at watching your mouth. Give it up, Canis. It's over. You're going to disappear, just like all the heroic spirits you slaughtered in your gleeful bloodlust. Just like them? I'm nothing like them. I'm nothing like any of you bastards. I'm Canis, a damn divine spirit. And I'm the one who'll be taking revenge on the gods. I'm Kishtaria Wodam's servant. It's only a matter of time until she disappears, but better safe than sorry. I'm going to destroy her spirit core. Agreed. I'm sorry, Ritsuka, but we have to finish her off. I know you're a die-hard humanitarian, but we can't afford to take a chance on an enemy like this. Oh, I see. You're so exhausted you can't even move anymore. Well, this works out nicely then. Don't worry, we'll make this quick. Excuse me, but I think there's something else headed our way. Yeah. Kirshtaria? I thought he was waiting for us to be at the island, but he was like, I'll go save my stupid servant, I guess. I can't let you do that. He's still useful to me. I am truly sorry, members of Chaldea, but I'm afraid I must destroy you now. I'm picking up fluctuations in space-time, about 10 meters ahead of Ritsuka. This reading, it's a command spell. Watch out. You've got a master incoming, and we know who it is. The most devastating of all. Hey, Wodime, how you doing? Huh. It's him. It's Timothy. Howdy. Yeah, so we weren't about to kill your servant or anything, right? You can take her or him, be on your way, it's fine. You know... we don't have to fight, that's ridiculous, right? Unknown class. Great. It's been a long time, Mash Kyrielite. And you must be Ritsuka, the last master who remained after the rest of us departed. I have nothing but the highest respect for how hard you have worked to come this far. That's why I decided to come and face you myself. Do you really? Do you really respect us? I don't know if I believe you. I am Kishtaria Wodime. I am the leader of the Cryptas, and the master entrusted with this lost belt. It's really him. Uh-huh. I don't know who else it would be. Kishtaria? Did you say Kishtaria? I never thought he'd come after us directly. Munye, what are the scanners saying? Does he have any servants with him? I don't think so. Of course he does. He's a master after all. I'm seeing two... No, wait. They're showing up as one? Oh, whatever. He's got two right behind him, and they're both divine spirit servants as strong as Canis. No, even stronger. Damn it. If it's not one thing, it's another. Although, is that really the big boss? The human that pompous blowhard Zeus recognizes as his equal? He doesn't look so tough to me. He's just using that fancy cane and outfit to dress the part. We'll see about that. Don't you talk down to us, mage. Who do you think you are, floating up there like some sort of cloud? The only people with the right to look down on commoners are those born to be kings. Like me. Silence, Jason. You have no business lecturing Lord Kishtaria about anything. Right you are, brother. I'm embarrassed just looking at him. A hopeless incompetent like you who is gifted with the blessings of the gods and the Argo, yet still failed spectacularly, doesn't even deserve to be in the same room as Lord Kristoria. Lord Kristoria is a valiant hero who formed an alliance with Zeus, the king of the gods himself, despite being human. He was born far more fit to rule the human world as a king than a loser like you could ever dream of. Dioscuri, you're the twin heroes of Gemini. First Canis turns traitor and goes over to the Lost Belt side, and now you two follow suit. What you say? Don't you give me that crap. I'd rather die than go over to their side. But you are literally fighting for... Okay. That's enough, Canis. With wounds that severe, even speaking a few words could cause you to expire. Dioscuri, take Canis away from here. It's alright. I have no need for protection. What? Lord Kristoria? You'd really have us save this incompetent, good-for-nothing woman's life?
Indeed. I have to agree with my brother, my brother here, Lord Kristoria. Canis is responsible for her own fate in this. I see no need for us to sully ourselves with our filthy blood.
Which is exactly why I'm entrusting this task to you two. You do understand what that means, don't you? Is he basically telling them to kill her? Very well. If our contracted master commands it, then so be it.
This is your lucky day, Canis. It would seem you have no choice but to help you.
I guess not. Well, hey, stop. Don't take her away. We almost had her. Don't be stupid. We're the ones who've been let off the hook here. The Dioscuri are even stronger than Canis. Now that they're both gone, we have the overwhelming advantage in servant power. Yeah, I guess, technically. Alright, I'll let Canis go then. But you won't be so lucky, Cryptor. I take it that's alright with you, Master. We couldn't have asked for a better chance to eliminate him. Yeah.
Senpai.
Yeah, we can't hold anything back. Now then, this has taken longer than I expected, and time is short. I'm not here to debate the merits of our positions. I'm only here to settle things once and for... Wait, before we begin, I'd like to ask you something. Alright. As a former member of Team A, I suppose I can do that much. Ask your question. I have so many questions, it's impossible to choose one!
Why are you doing this?
Okay, we'll let Mash take it away then, I guess. Apparently.
Everyone on Team A was part of Chaldea's staff. You were masters sworn to preserve all of humanity. So why? Why did you turn on humanity like this? Please, tell us why things turned out this way.
Mash. What? I'm disappointed in you, Mash Kirilite. I never thought you'd waste time on the blindingly obvious. I already told you my goal when this all began. I mean, I suppose you did. We have a message for all of humanity. This planet will soon be reborn as an old, brand new world. Human civilization was a mistake. The path of our growth was incorrect. And so I have made my decision. I will revolt against all of human history. Proper human history. We are about to fill this world with inhuman mystic secrets. We will restore the Age of Gods. 2019. The year that proper human history came to an end. My reasons remain unchanged. Humanity has committed too many mistakes. In every era, every civilization, every hero, every nation, we humans have never once made the correct choice. I can only conclude that humanity as a species wholly lacks the requisite ability to do so. I am here to correct those mistakes, as is the foreign god who rescued me from the brink of death. The foreign god doesn't accept mistakes. The foreign god is a deity who desires only what is right. That is my answer, Mash. Now then, my erstwhile comrades, as you have surmised, the foreign god will descend upon us in a few days' time. So before that grand event, I will defeat our greatest enemy here and now to put an end to this conflict.
Why do I get the feeling he could definitely do that on his own?
So you're here to take us all down, huh? Fine then, let's see what you've got. So where are your subordinates? Or are you going to ask your pal Zeus for help?
I don't think he needs it.
Hardly.
I don't need anyone's help to wipe you all off the face of the planet. I believe him.
You're gonna fight us? Without servants? Who the hell do you think you are?
Regardless, this may indeed be the best chance we have. Master, I'm going to eliminate him as quickly as I can, before any other servants can show up. Master!
Weapons ready.
Okay, understood. I don't think this is gonna go as well as we're thinking it will. Here goes.
And we still don't know what class he...
I'm assuming he falls under mage. Maybe? I really don't know.
I'm gonna bring a berserker, because that's probably the safest bet. Okay, I guess a Stolfo can come out. I wanted to put Bazit back in, but this is fine.
He's gonna be an extra class, isn't he? He's... Alright, what are you? Oh, he's caster. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Antorm, Ambas, Anima, Animusphere. Tenwa Megurazu.
Four break bars.
Immune buffs, okay. Should have read that first.
すべてをよく言いました。いい判断です。それは絶えず見た滅びの夢。最果てにありながら鳥は明日を歌うでしょう。
あまり無理はさせないでほしいな。
死になさい。
I mean, Morgan's doing pretty good
召し上げま
damage.
しょう。 多くにの雲よ。
明星のしるべよ。強運の星よ。
Okay. Just does a bajillion damage.
手に入らないの。
Right. Yeah, no buffs, right. Why'd even bother?
よく前に出ます。は分断する。こうだ。
これはさすがに手
Hey,
荒い。
Chefwind.
交代します。
Uh-huh.
戦線は維持しておくように。
天上の神々よ。
ビール飲みたい
Why
わ。
do I feel like it's intentional that he's not going for mash? This feels maybe it's only random chance, but that feels intentional.
剣を見せよ。
It is random? Oh, right, can't use these. Duh.
望みを声にせよ。
さて、
よかろう。
You know what? Yeah, sure. Mold Camelot. Why not? I should use that first.
命は大切にね。
まったくだ。
I mean, surely he won't do bajillion damage to Draco,
これは
right?
多くの道。多
I
くの
mean,
願いを
surely
受けて
Draco out of
戦争しよう。
everyone will have some damage resistance. Oh, right. Hers thing's all
王女の兆
buffs.
しよ。カルギアの灯火よ。
Oh, he two-shot Draco.
悪用は超えられぬか。
もちろん
Right. I don't know why I keep doing that. You know.
気持ちはわかるよ。むむ。
踊りになって。
いや、上。
I
危ない
keep
ぞ。
acknowledging I can't use buffs, and I keep using them anyway, and they don't work. I don't know why I keep doing that.
地は動かず。
This is probably fine. This is
虚
this is
空の神
fine.
よ。今陣地の敗北を宣言する。マナコは古く、手足は脆く、知識はよどんだ。最後の人間として、あまたの決断、幾多の挫折、すべての繁栄を、ここに無と断じよう。この一撃をもって、神は撃ち落とされる。変革の鐘を鳴らせ。グランドオーアニマアニムスピア。
様子見にしては役目は果たしたと思うのだけれど。ごめんなさい。
足が動かなくなった。これだと役には立てない。
You're fucking an enemy cast the game's title. Yeah. It was as though the stars themselves were fell upon their heads. Still beatable by the. I mean, I don't know how, but. Like, is it actually beatable? Like, I would be curious to watch a video on someone who is able to beat it. Without cheese, mind you. Okay. As the stars themselves fell upon their heads, howls, cries, screams. It was impossible to tell which they were. The spell's magical energy, easily as powerful as one of Artemis's arrows, shattered servants one after another. This magical lineage used the celestial bodies themselves as a circuit of power. It was the ultimate magecraft for those with the deepest knowledge of astrology. A spell that had been passed down for generations since the first Chaldeans began to read the stars. A spell that united the boundless magical energy of the earth, the sky, and the universe into a single source of power. The same tremendous power is witnessed in the miraculous moments when planets are aligned. The roar of the stars. Stars, cosmos, gods, animus, antrum, unbirth, anima, atmosphere. MASH! It seems your servants did their best to protect you. But now you're the only one left, Ritsuka. As long as their master survives, Chaldea will never give in, no matter how many servants we squash. But regardless of how well optimized Chaldea may be to summon servants in mass, they are utterly powerless without a master to hold them together. No wonder Loveliner's attack on Chaldea was so devastatingly effective. Loath though I am to follow his example, I think it best that I snuff your life out here and now. But you wouldn't do that, old buddy, old pal, right? I mean, I know we never met, but prior to this, but we're still, of the same organization. The whole sky just went dark. Don't tell me. He's going to hit us with that again. Damn it. Run for it, Ritsuka. Don't come back to the border. Yeah, you know what? Fair enough, I guess. Not even the border could survive a hit from that. You won't be any safer in here than you are there. Don't sugarcoat it, but it's no use. That spell covers way too much ground. It doesn't matter how far Ritsuka runs now. It'll still catch both her and us. I hate to say it, but I think this might really be curtains for it. Oh? Oh? Wait, are we being saved? The young man raises his staff. The staff symbolizing celestial bodies towards the universe once again. There's nowhere left on this ocean. No, in this entire world where we can escape. It won't be long now before the Starsea commands begin their deadly reign upon the Earth once more. No. There's nothing I can do. Every last servant lies sprawled out and helpless, including Mash. Even the beast whose true nature nobody knows hasn't had any power to call his own in a long time. Huh. I have no way of... Foe, right. I forgot Foe was here. I have no way of avoiding death. Command spells, magecraft, the team in the border. None of it can do any good now. Huh? Hi, Priestess. You wouldn't happen to be here to save us, right? There's someone here. She faces me and opens her mouth. I can't tell what she's feeling, nor can I hear what she's saying, but somehow I understand her all the same. She's looking at me sprawled out and helpless, and she's mocking me, cursing me, despising me. Is she? Doesn't really feel that way to me. But maybe you're right. Be gone? Question marks? Whomst? Oh. Mr. Mysterious. Huh? That back. She recognizes him just from his back. Okay. I don't have time for this. This wasn't on my schedule at all. But that's life for you. Yeah, as I mentioned before, I kind of got spoiled for at least what he's gonna look like. Or who he looks like, that is. Whether it's actually him or not, I don't know, but at least I know it's a guy that looks a lot like our old chum. You took the words right out of my mouth. So you're the unidentified mage who's been going around helping people in each of the lost belts. The one from Chaldea. What are you doing here? My understanding is that your goal is to investigate and assess the people of each lost belt. So I fail to see what reason you have to aid the remnants of Chaldea. A great gust of wind whipped through the air, blowing away everything in sight. It was as though the wind shredded the steam obscuring my vision and ripped off the artifice with which I'd been affixed. Man, this is something I really wish I didn't know about. I know. What an odd thing to say, Kishtaria. Since when do I need a reason to help Chaldea? I suppose I can't argue with that. Am I right to presume this is a one-time only mistake, Doctor? Of course, Kishtaria. The foreign gods once saved you from the brink of death. It is therefore only fair that the Chaldeans be similarly saved, if only once. Don't you think that's the best way to ensure you're both on equal ground? I see. True, I can't deny that is only fair. You always did have a way with words. Well, I would like to disregard your argument and finish them off for good. I would rather not have to fight you in the process. It would be my second fight after all, and that is something I must avoid for now. Very well. Now that you have made yourself known, I will be gracious and let you save face. What do you say I end this battle now? Let Chaldea survive yet again, and we leave it at that. Agreed. I also prefer to avoid needless conflict after all. Why not save our energy for when we really need it? If you leave, then so will I. And I don't just mean here, now. I mean from this entire Lost Belt, of course. I'm impressed you have the gall to say that, as if you hadn't long since washed your hands of the matter. Farewell then, Doctor. I doubt we'll ever see each other again, so let me leave you with one word of caution. This impression of yours is not particularly convincing. So it's probably not actually our boy. But someone decided to use his face? At least for some reason? And is also for some reason helping us? This guy's gotta be a servant, right? No, wait, on second thought, maybe not? Doctor? I don't know, maybe Doctor. Oh, okay, damn rude. Stay away from me. You make my head hurt. I knew it. Things simply happened to work out this way today. Just forget about what happened here. And don't tell anyone else from Chaldea about it either. There's someone on the boat who can't be trusted. Okay. Huh? What do you mean? I'm not going to tell you. Figure it out for yourselves. Well, surely it's not Gordy. It's your job to figure out how to get past the three obstacles that Artemis, Odysseus, and Poseidon pose. You need to find a way to cross the sea on your own power. Only once you do that will you be granted the right to stand before the Lost Belt's king. Wait, don't go yet. There is nothing left for me to see in this Lost Belt, and I have no interest in your struggles. If you don't want to die, no. If you truly want to live, then fight back. Not that I expect it'll make any difference. There's no way to save this planet.
His heat signature is completely gone. It looks like he warped away on his own. Who was that man?
It was maybe our good buddy who supposedly died a while ago.
Take it easy. Right now we need to heal up and get the hell out of here. If Kirstaria knew where we are, odds are better than even that Odysseus does too.
Alright, need to report in.
What the hell just happened? There was a moment back there when all of your vital signs just vanished. I thought my heart was going to stop beating. In fact, I'm quite sure it actually did. Calm down, Gordy. You're not the only one who wants to get a word in right now. Oh man, what a relief. You're all okay, right?
I think so. Probably. Could be worse.
Phew. Alright.
You can take your time and tell us all about what happened later.
Right now, we need to get out of here pronto. Come on, hurry.
Yeah, your prob's right. Shouldn't dilly-dally here longer than we need to.
Yeah. Let go of me, Castor.
You bet I will. I don't want to have to touch your filthy body any more than absolutely necessary.
Shh. Okay, I'll go ahead and kill her now. Huh?
Oh. You could have just let her die on the ship.
You little...
You know, Canis, I've always thought that you didn't belong with the gods.
Your uncouth manner of speech, your intolerable attitude, nothing about you befits a god. I expect Lord Kristaria only overlooked your behavior out of affection.
But that's over now that Poseidon's noble phantasm has been demolished. So on behalf of all the true gods, we sentence you to death for your crimes.
You little... I'll kill you.
Your twisted nature couldn't be more plain, Canis. Both your heart and your mind are warped beyond redemption. Even becoming a god has done nothing to fix that.
You know that you were never anything more than a recipient of the sea god's love. How could you possibly begin to match us? You never even understood Lord Kristaria's vision for bringing about a new age of gods. All you ever did was flail about in anger, curse the gods, and think nothing but yourself. Given all that, did you really think Lord Kristaria actually trusted you?
Exactly. Of course he didn't. In the end, Canis, you were nothing more than a woman.
Gah. We'll have to thank everyone at Caladia for this opportunity. Though, of course, I'm sure they're all dead now.
Oh, yeah, you think so? Uh-huh. Yeah. Sure are. All right, let's head back. We still need to tell Lord Kristaria that we disposed of the filthy bitch. Just as he ordered us to.
Hold it. No, stay down! If you had energy to survive after that, you just stay down and live another day. Live to fight another day. Don't... just die already. Canis. I'm sinking
Down, down, down. Damn it. Damn it, this can't be happening. I can't go out like this. I still haven't finished what I wanted to do. I still haven't avenged the miracle of me being summoned as a heroic spirit. I still haven't had a chance to slaughter those bastard gods. And above all, I still need to pay him back for putting this collar on me. I've got to pay him back. I need to pay him back. Kashtaria. Kashtaria. Kashtaria! Yeah, I don't think you're gonna get that. Oh? Was that the servant disappearing noise or something else? What's going on? What in the world just happened? Where's Kashtaria? Did you actually manage to drive him off? I'm afraid the situation remains unclear. Once Kashtaria Rodime cast a second spell, we were only able to pick up audio, and only in bits and pieces of that. It could be a residual effect of the sheer scale of the remarkable magecraft. Of his remarkable magecraft. Where he manipulated stars to rain down meteors. For the past 3 minutes, every one of our instruments effectively ceased to function. I doubt there's anyone inside the border. Who knows what happened? Well, never mind that now. Ritsuga, mash Healite. Both of you return here at once. Given the horrific battle you've just been through, we need to check your vitals as soon as possible.
Right. Understood. Let's go, Master. I know what's happened, but right now we need to take stock of our current situation.
The stock is not good. Well done on making it back intact. The servant is still severely injured, but I'm overjoyed to see that you two are both unhurt. Unfortunately, we still have the problem of Kashtaria to deal with. How in the world did he cast a spell capable of nearly decimating our servants without so much, how do you do? Is it even humanly possible? Apparently it is! Or I guess not. No, it isn't. A few rare and notable exceptions aside, there's simply no way for a mage to defeat a servant who managed genuinely heroic accomplishments in life. Right? That's exactly what I thought too. And even among those notable exceptions, the very best they could hope to accomplish, is to strike a single blow in retaliation. Decimating multiple servants as easily as taking candy from the proverbial baby is simply not within human capacity. Well, I mean, he says that, but Rin laid the smackdown on Media. As just a human mage. Shiro, well, to be fair, he was being ubercharged by Saber's Scabbard and Rin's mana. But he still beat Gilgamesh. So I mean, but to be fair, those things didn't happen in the FGO timeline, so they wouldn't know that, I guess. I took a look at Kashtaria's file from before he became a crypta. Well, there's no question that he was a true genius. If he had such massive amounts of magical energy at his command at the time, he would have been seal designated. It's what ends up happening to mages who exceed the bounds of genius and pursue singular fields of magecraft. It's essentially declaring them to be such intriguing figures that they need to be either kept in isolation or studied as a specimen. Being declared such a figure is the greatest honor the association can confer, but it also makes that figure's life very difficult. Not sure if that's relevant, but Holmes talked about genuinely heroic deeds from idea. Yeah. That's fair. Mages like that love delving into their preferred fields of research. But once they have a seal designation, they can no longer pursue their research any further. Well, this usually leads to the mage in question going into hiding and cutting ties with the association. Every now and then one of them is able to have the seal lifted, in exchange for agreeing to contribute to the association. Incidentally, I can assure you that you can rest at ease, Ritsuga. You're wholly unremarkable. Getting such a designation is something a third-rate mage like yourself will never have to worry about. And even if you did end up designated thanks to some freak accident, I can always put in a word with my old policies chums to have it lifted. You know, Gordy, I appreciate you having our back. Ha ha ha. Thank you for filling Miss Ritsuka in, Gordolf. At any rate, there you have it. If Kashtaria had previously possessed enough magical energy to cast a spell capable of wiping out multiple servants, we would surely have seen signs of it in records of the man. And yet there was nothing of the sort. Any thoughts on the matter, Da Vinci? Oh yeah, of course. That magecraft he used is the basis of what ended up becoming astrology. It's basically the primal form of astromancy magecraft. One that temporarily assumes control over planets, the heavens, and the universe. Astromancy is part of Atmosphere's field of study, but it only deals with predicting the future and observing the stars. There's nothing in it that could possibly cause that sort of cataclysm we saw here. Did you hit your head or something, technical advisor? Believe me, I wish you were right. But after seeing Kashtaria's magecraft in action, its identity couldn't be clearer. That was ideal magecraft. It's a type that's even older than the Age of Gods, back when the planets, the heavens, and the universe were all overflowing with magical energy. Over time, as humanity's consumption-based civilization took control and developed further, every field of magecraft began to decline in power and scale. Astrology was no exception. While it once involved receiving power from space at some point, it became nothing more than a way to observe space. However... I see. So his is the original form of astrology. It draws strength from the stars, in a much more literal sense. The magical energy that rotates the planet, the magical energy that fills the sky, and the magical energy that rains from the heavens. In ancient Greece, the world, the sky, and the heavens were all separate layers, and each layer's magical energy value differed accordingly. So we can presume that the magical energy we saw Kashtaria wielding here would be... the heavens. That is, the laws that govern outer space. There's just no other way he'd be able to manipulate stars otherwise. Yeah. The spell he cast involves manually aligning planets to have them form an absolutely ginormous magical circuit. Which is absolutely fucking insane, by the way. Like, oh, I'll just move planets into alignment so I can use them as... like, bro, what? It's no exaggeration to say he's able to use a bigger magical circuit than any other mage in all of human history. Yeah, you're telling me. Hello, John Grand Order. When you think about it that way, it's no wonder at all that he managed to create a rain of meteors. Yeah, no, it makes sense, I guess. Honestly, it's still kind of hard to believe, but now that we've seen him in action for ourselves, I have to conclude that Kashtaria Wodime has reached the zenith of what's humanly possible, to the point where he possesses even more absolute power than the Celestial's king. Or at least,
equal to, right? Surely he doesn't outpower Zeus. That'd be ridiculous, right? That'd be silly. Huh. Okay, but in that case, there's one thing that adds up even less now than it did before. If his genius gave him godlike power, why didn't he use it to conquer the clock tower ages ago? It's a good question. Like, why would he even bother coming to Chaldea at all?
Yes, an excellent point. The jealousy-riddled viewpoint of a commoner such as yourself has been most informative, Mooney.
Indeed, that's a good point. As such, you can only surmise that Kashtaria came to Chaldea for a single reason. Everything he did to create this very situation. Before the earth was wiped clean, he was certainly an exceptional person, but he was far from omnipotent. So why such a stark difference between then and now? The answer is obvious. Back then, this planet was simply incapable of recreating such ancient astromancy. Regardless of how refined the Animosphere's secret spells may have been, there was just no environment available to use them anywhere in the world. I suspect that is precisely why Kashtaria chose to grow the Atlantic Lost Belt. The Greek view of space and the Animosphere's theories of magecraft have excellent chemistry, so to speak. So the closer the Greek world gets to the Age of Gods, the closer his magecraft approaches the domain of the gods. No, if anything, it becomes a mystic surpassing them.
I can't believe it. Then does this mean wiping the earth with clean was part of Kashtaria's plan all along?
Could have been. I'm afraid I can't speak to that. His power may be unrivaled here in this Atlantic Lost Belt. But he never had the kind of power capable of changing the world before, let alone bleaching it completely. No, I expect that was some other being's doing. The foreign god remains the most likely candidate there. And as far as the foreign god was concerned, Kashtaria, with his magecraft capable of controlling celestial bodies, was the perfect fit for the job. In fact, if you'll indulge a moment's speculation, I would not be surprised to note that the foreign god considered every human other than Kashtaria unnecessary. Yeah, no, the other cryptors have been, exceptional, but still within realm of human talent, I guess. He's well beyond that. I wonder if Homer's pipe is the only decoration to look smart. Nah, it's for smoking the void dust. If true, that would make the other cryptos no more than a bonus. The foreign god could have done without them. That's awful. I can't imagine having such little regard for other people's lives. At any rate, I see no need to come up with a strategy for the next time we face him right now. Especially since we still lack any viable means of doing so. True. We can revisit this matter later. Once we have more information to work with.
Yes, I suppose you're right. Always put off the troublesome things till tomorrow. That's the music's secret motto.
Why secret?
Because if Tool the Fourth were to find out about it, she'd hound me incessantly until I got those troublesome things done. But never mind that. We should get going right now, before something else comes and attacks us at sea.
The cloaking functionality's all back up and running. So now's a good time to rest up in your room if you want. Yeah, I'll do that. That sounds good. We've been through quite the ordeal. Good. You should rest up too, Mash. I'd like you to try to recuperate as much as you possibly can. Unfortunately, being a demi-servant doesn't do anything to prevent mental stress. Yeah, sadly.
I swear, they look like they might keel over at any moment. Him? Alright, speaking as your Supreme Commander, I want to commend you both on a battle well fought. However, right now, you need to take a nice hot shower and get yourselves to bed. Commander's orders. Go on then, on the double.
Oh, Gordy. I knew you cared. I mean, we've known that since, like, LB3. That he's quite... Actually, probably even LB2. That he's quite, He's gotten attached. He won't say it out loud. Well, actually, I think he actually has said it out loud. But, still. That was... Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry to bother you when you're resting, Senpai. Foe? Don't worry about it. Thank you. May I sit down? Foe. Was that really Dr. Roman? Yeah, it looked like him. Yes, and that white jacket looked a lot like the one Dr. Roman used to wear. But it wasn't him. At least I don't think so. You're right. I admit my mind went blank when I first saw him. I mean, understandable. We thought he was gone forever. So, I don't blame you for being, gobsmacked. But no, I don't think it was him either. Dr. Roman would never have looked at anyone like that, no matter what. So that couldn't have been him. But I still couldn't help but think. If that was really him, if I had one more chance to see him again. I thought I'd finally get to tell him how grateful I am for everything he did for us. Foe. Yeah, I wish you could have done that too, Mash. But I don't think we ever will. Something wrong? Oh no, nothing's wrong. I was just hoping to talk to Master, but it looks like she's already occupied. Gotcha. Mash is a good servant, isn't she? You definitely don't see a lot of shielders out there. No. I guess when you're a master, there really is something special about your very first servant, huh? Yeah, probably. I mean, you're like our 100th at this point. So, I mean, yeah, you're kind of way back in the back of the line there, Corday. Right, of course. Oh. Yeah, I'd better just leave well enough alone here. That's probably a good call. It's probably a good call. Remind me, why are you on my boat again? I just kind of felt like it. If you're going to disturb me, I'd rather it was for a better reason than just felt like it. It's quite a relief that we're able to communicate remotely once again, thanks to our restored cloaking functionality. However, we must remain vigilant. We may be able to fool the god's eyes, but not the human mind. Now that Kashtaria has retreated to Olympus, they're bound to pull out all the stops. And then we'll just have to keep scurrying away like rats. I can only hope we're able to come up with a plan that can confound their expectations and thwart their own designs. I don't suppose you have anything to offer in that regard, Mr. Jason? Probably not. Of course not. If it were easy to come up with a plan to defeat Odysseus and his fleet, somebody would have done it long ago. Fair. Be that as it may, we can't run away forever. Yeah, I guess you're right. Alright, now I'm just gonna trust my future self to come up with something brilliant.
Okay, it's been 2 seconds. Future Jason, got a plan? No? Didn't think so. Stardust Ocean. Oh, what a fancy name. Ruler. Oh, Estrella. Oh. Right, okay. The the name of the section kind of gave away who we're dealing with. Sure, I'll bring an Avenger. Nitocris. Alright, let me bring Bazetto back out. Fine. If I gotta... I get Marie in there. And give me... Chloe, Nobu, Chloe, Nobu, Chloe, Nobu. Nobu. Okay. I don't even know what a good craft distance for Marie would be. Just, you know, this is fine. This will do. This will do well enough. Three battles on Estrella Island. Are we gonna have to fight her 3 times, or... Alright, I know we've all been through a lot, but it's time to put that behind us. You mean almost dying? Just put that... Okay. Is everyone all healed up? Yeah, we're all more or less back in fighting shape. Good. Then next stop, Thetis Island. It seems there's another island on the way there. So it does. Should we check it out? No, that's okay. Our first priority right now is finding Achilles. Hold it right there. Gah! What's this all about? You just gonna pass by my island without so much as a glance? How dare you insult a god like that? Crap, you're a god? Wait, which god are you? You're probably just some river god or mountain god or some other minor deity, right? Your tone of voice makes it clear you're not giving me the respect I deserve. Well, if nothing else, I'm pretty sure you're not one of the 12 Olympians. True, I am not. But I do have enough power to stop your ship in its tracks. What's your name? I will reveal that later when we come face to face. For now, I merely bid you welcome to... Estrella Island. So, Estrella. They're all like, So it's Estrella then. Well, fearless leader, what would you have us do? Looks like we have no choice but to make land on this island after all. Do you have... No, unfortunately. She was on the Castoria banner at the end of last month, and I pulled on that a few times, but didn't get either of them, sadly. But I do know it's, what's her face? Ludmilla? No. Fucking what's her name? Luvia. Yeah, Luvia. It looks like we have no choice but to make land on this island after all. Much as I'd really, really rather not. Damn. So fucked up. Oh. Nice statue. What is that? It's very big, that's for sure. Maybe Hephaestus made it? No, that can't be right. Hephaestus would have sculpted the 12 gods, and they'd all be uniform in size. But it can't be a statue of Astraea. Can it? It can. Just her new... you know, vessel. What, was she possessed by Narcissus or something? I mean... kind of. You're totally thinking about defacing it, aren't you? Haha. Come now, Master. Watch what you say. Why would I ever think about doing something so... hilarious? Well, you clearly are, so you tell us. A little mustache here, a little stubble there, and... bah, there. Not exactly original, but a classic beard. I think this might get you in trouble, yeah. Haha, what the goddess doesn't know won't hurt her, Corday. Yeah, what? Like, we're literally on her island. You think she wasn't gonna show up? I sense wrongdoing afoot. How'd she find out? God. It wasn't me. You've got it all wrong. She did it. What? Me? Hold the hell up. I've never before seen a servant who tried to pin their own crime on their master. Yeah. I presume you are Astraea, the goddess of scales and justice. Or rather, the pseudo-servant serving as a vessel, to be precise. Indeed I am. But I'm afraid there's something I must do now before I can introduce myself properly. Jason, heroic captain of the Argonauts. Take up your weapon. Wait, huh? Are we really doing this? I will weigh your sins personally with my scales of justice. And be warned, the sin of profaning a god is the heaviest sin of all. I can't believe we're about to fight over this, but it looks like she means business. Hey, she only wants Jason. So, I mean, I'd say let her have him. You know? I'm sorry, okay? I even kind of mean it. Well, Master, it looks like I've got no choice but to fight. I'm ready for orders when you are. Very well, then. As a sign of respect for your determination, I am willing to forgive your sins if you prove yourselves capable of winning by a fall. Even just once. Ah, there's the Luvia-ness. Now, have at you. Ah, well. I will say, my one problem with Luvia Astraea is I feel like she's over-designed. There's too much going on. I feel like. Okay, she negated. Okay, so I could have brought my normal team. Okay. Well, whatever.
私の良いぞ任せよどうでもいいわじゃじゃじゃじゃじゃ消え失せよ
Ah, it's fine.
呪い
Don't get much opportunity to use the Avengers much, so it's fine. And now you have Scales Wielder against Scales Wielder. True. True. Not false. But still.
弱弱よろしくてよ良いぞすべての民に災いを明日の敗者に災いをビビクテスみんな許さない必ず返して差し上げます勝死
Okay. I'm assuming we just have to break her break bar, I would imagine. That's the angle it feels like it's going for. Oh, that's a full charge. Okay. I didn't realize. Alright. Let's do full combo. I still maintain we should have just let her kill Jason or judge Jason and left everyone else out of it. But I guess we couldn't do that, huh? Man, I gotta say, using Avenger Nito here makes me kind of rethink who I'm gonna use that 5-star ticket on later this year. Like, yeah, I want Vritra, but man, Avenger Nito is so cool. Oh. Why must they make us make these decisions? What cruel fate.
ぜひどうでもいい少し離れておれ過去現在未来すべてのわしが集い開く
I don't know. It's gonna be between her and Vritra, that's for sure. I'll probably decide on in a spur of the moment when we get there.
誰も愛してはいけない誰も許してはいけないビビクテスああすべてに呪いあれこの鍵必ず返して差し上げます願い呪い
This is gonna be a bit of a slog of a battle. Oh well, rip Nobu. Nobu got the short end of the stick.
仕方ないそれが望みか何時罪あり燃え尽きよ水よアンプーネブタジェゼル
They're really gonna make us go until we break the break bar. With no class advantages, this is okay, well, this'll expedite things a little bit. Thankfully. What is Estrella's Noble Phantasm? Is it AoE, single target, self buff? What are we working with here? Single target? Okay, that's fine then. That's alright. We can handle that.
これを差し上げます。
And it doesn't have ignore invincible or anything, right? Just making sure.
あなたの罪
She's
を
not
測り
gonna
ま
just
しょ
like
う。
blow through.
我が宝石庫はこの夜空。あなたの罪はこの星の
Okay, yeah, we're good.
クストスモールフラガラックアンマン
Get countered.
こうかしら。バゼナー
Get countered.
バゼナー
And countered.
カンター。忘れるものか。たっぷり後悔なさい。そうよろしくて。
Alright.
誰も愛してはいけない。誰も許してはいけない。
You'll surely finish her off this turn.
すべてに呪いあれ。
Or not.
必ず返して差し上げます。
Maybe? No, definitely not.
お茶は
Next turn. Next turn. You got her.
足をあげるわ。こうかしら。そうか。
Her upgraded NP has ignore invincibility. Good thing that wasn't part of her launch.
どう遠慮はどうぞどうぞ。これを差し上げます。
Launch no phantasm, or else we would have been in trouble.
まあまあそう言わず大盤振る舞いと
Oh,
いうや
release
つ
the new phantasm. Oh, really?
光よ。
Nice. 69. Nice. How prudent for what's about to happen to her.
気がどうでもいいわ。仕方ない。水よ。
Don't ask what I meant by that.
出ません。
Alright. Surely it ends with the break bar, right?
ギロチンのお味いかが？
That fight was less hard and more just very annoying.
Huff, huff, huff. That's enough. Not too shabby, all things considered.
Damn it, how the hell are you so strong? Well, her host body likes fighting.
I'm a goddess.
We actually already knew that. Thanks, though.
It is good to see you again, Lady Estrella.
It is I, Mochizuki Chiyome. Oh, right, the one from the Far East. I didn't know you were still alive. Oh, so I guess Chiyome passed through here at one point.
So, why do you travel between the islands? Well,
we're trying to get past Atlantis' 3 layers of defense. That may be the most insolent answer you could have given. Part of me would like nothing more than to weigh you on my scales once again, but I'll forego that for now.
come with me.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Whatever you want. Say support. Support only has me. I'm sorry. I see you have an entire mountain's worth of statues here as well. Talk about creep. I mean, a distinctive sense of style. For some reason, I feel like I feel like I need to work out.
Hey, is Master okay? Are we sure she's not cursed?
It's no curse, I assure you. These statues have simply been blessed to inspire anyone who looks upon them to train their bodies to physical perfection. So they are cursed! Is there a reason you have all these statues here, Estrella? They're all very elaborately made. Then again, maybe it's more accurate to say I can really feel the dedication that went into them. Did you make them yourself? Dedication, huh? I see. So that is how they appear to you then. Yeah. I wouldn't say that. They're made exceptionally well, sure. But that doesn't mean much when their models, when their choice of models is so bad. Ow, what the? I mean, I don't know what you're looking at, Jason, but, I wouldn't say it's bad. That's for sure. I don't know how he looks at this and says that the model choice was bad. I don't know what he's on about, but brother might be a little too into Heracles, if you know what I'm saying. You know, I beg your pardon. My scale just slipped out of my hand. I would advise you to watch your words as though your life depended on your discretion, or the next thing to slip may just be my bare knuckles. I wouldn't want that. As for the statues, they were sculpted by a servant who stayed at this temple for a while. Okay. Random. Been dealt a bad hand being a goddess of the scales, seeing as how you can't pick a side. I mean, you can't even buddy up with anyone like that, eh? Guess that's why this place is so bleak, huh? Bit of a waste for such a beautiful goddess. Alright, made up my mind. You know, Rin would probably lose her mind if she saw someone who looked like Shiro saying that about her archenemy. I'm gonna make a statue of you myself. Consider it payment for letting me stay here for the night. What's that? You like it? You want to see even more of the like? If that's what'll cheer you up, then that's what you'll get. I'm still a businessman at heart, after all. Whatever the customer orders, that's what I deliver. And that said, the whole reason I'm here is because I've got a job to do. So I hope you don't mind if I only work on these when I've got a spare moment. And that was that. Fortunately, I had plenty of stone on hand to work with, so I had to make use of every gram. I see. I'm very much a beginner when it comes to sculpting, but I'm still impressed by the sculptor's dedication. Whoever made these statues must have observed you very closely to capture your likeness so well. I'll say, you can almost sense the muscles rippling under the stone skin. This servant clearly knows their anatomy. I don't suppose Michelangelo was summoned here, was he? I'm afraid not. I requested that this servant make these statues less because of my divine traits, and more because the girl whose body I'm possessing likes this sort of thing. Oh. That said, as the god of justice, I certainly don't have anything against muscular physiques. If I had to choose between punches, takedowns, and submission holds, I would go with takedowns first, submission holds second, and punches third. Oh yes. Jeez, she's really letting her vessel's influence come through here. And in completely frivolous ways at that. And on the other hand, she actually hasn't changed a bit when it comes to who she is on a fundamental level. Damn it. Now then, you say you wish to destroy Lady Artemis, the goddess of the moon? Yeah. Defeat Odysseus' army, overcome Poseidon, reach Olympus, and cut down the Tree of Emptiness, yes? Yeah, that about
sums it up, yeah. Will you help? That is the most naive, ridiculous idea I've ever heard. So much so it actually makes me sick. Let me be perfectly clear. No human could ever accomplish such a feat. And the prospect of mere heroes from proper human history emerging victorious against this lost belt is so preposterous it beggars belief. I'm the goddess of the scales. Regardless of how I pass judgment, they'll always come down firmly on the lost belt's side. Will you now? Yeah, I figured you'd say that. The gods who once took you under their protection were all deprived of their power and destroyed. Now only scant trances of them are left. I assume that's meant to say traces, not trances. Now only scant traces of them are left. Typo, I guess. Oh, yes, that's right. Your quest has made you enemies of the gods themselves. I remain on this island in my capacity as the goddess of justice, in order to maintain my impartiality. You will receive no aid whatsoever from me. Please, we need your help. Can't you just make a little exception or something? I don't think so. Absolutely not. To make an exception, regardless of size, would go against everything I stand for. Is that clear? I understand. I'm just glad we won't have to fight you. Very well then, I'll subject you to a number of trials. If you should pass these trials, I'll provide you with information. Trials, huh? That doesn't sound too bad. What kind of trials are we talking about? If you have no desire to take them, then I suggest you leave this island at once. No, I'll take them. In fact, that would be the smart choice in my estimation. You only have one life to live after all, so you may as well spend it in the cool shade far away from danger. There's something to be said for that option. No, there's not. So what sort of trials are we talking about? Oh, they're very simple. All you need to do is fight and win. They'll ask nothing more of you, and they will demand nothing less. With every trial you pass, I will share a new piece of information. And to make things more interesting, I think I'll limit the number of servants who can challenge a given trial as well. Your master, of course, will be free to participate in all of them. What a pain. Works for me. Okay then, let's start by pairing up. Crap. Please tell me he didn't just say pairing up. Why don't we start with me? As for my teammate. Would you mind going with him, Charlotte? Huh? Me? Are you sure? Yeah, I gotta have the strongest and the weakest together, you know? Kind of make it balanced. Yeah, that's probably the best call. Orion's easily the strongest of us, so pairing him up with one of the weaker servants should help balance things out. I see. That does make sense. Okay, shall we, Orion? Let's do it. And I'm sure Orion means that in a very different way. Alright. I don't know who we've got to fight, but whoever it is, we're gonna wipe the floor with them. Very well. Then let's have you start with the Spriggan. Oh, so much for any chance I had of being useful. Good luck. Ooh boy. Well, I guess I'll just have to do the best I can. Yeah. Not like I can change anything. Well, at least it seems like they're gonna give us the class advantage in these trials. At least in this one. Maybe that'll change in the other ones, but
苦情は女神によろしく。祝福なんて呪いみたいなもんだぞ。天下無双の力見せてやら。はいよっと、はいよ、ほいほい。そらそらそら。
credit, please. Thank you.
逃げられると思うなよ。それ。よっしゃ勝利。
All right, well, Orion wipes the floor with his trial. I'm sorry, I can't take the background seriously. I appreciate that they made a whole new background, like fighting stage for this. They I appreciate it. Very amusing. Very well. Do you have any questions for me, or shall I simply tell you something of my own choosing? Alright, if you're taking questions, I got one for you. Hephaestus told us that the only way to harm Artemis was with a divine construct. Does that hold true even if I use Theoscleronomia to power myself up? Yes it does. However, a god of Hephaestus' skill should have little trouble forging a divine construct, given the right materials. Not to mention that. No, it would be tactless of me to say more. Orion, you're a hunter at heart. If you wish to shoot down a star, you'll need to keep it in your sights with an arrow knocked to your bow. Now, who's next? Very well then, Lady Mash, and I will take the next fight. Alright, Mash Kirillite, ready for battle. So it's gonna be you and Jason. Crap, someone else took Mash before I could invite her to team up. And she's the easiest one to talk to by far. Poor Mandricardo. Very good. Then here's your trial. I see. So instead of one Spriggan, we'll be fighting a number of Lamia that have been enhanced with nanomachines. However, dealing with serpents happens to be something of a specialty of mine. It feels like Estrella is purposefully going easy on us. Like, they gave us something that Orion could handle easily. They're giving us caster serpents, Lamias. This... Oh wait, no, casters beat assassin. Wait. Wait, right? Or is it backwards? No. Yeah, no. Yes, we're at the disadvantage here. So take this opportunity to demonstrate to Master just how devastatingly deadly a Koga Jonin can truly be. Okay, well, I guess this will be. She's already on their game. Okay. Alright, this one will be less easy, but we should handle it. Mash maybe needs to take. Oh, they have. Oh no, that's the never mind. That's the Clarinomia. I was like, oh, like they disabled the class advantage, but no, it's just yeah. Okay, well. Yeah, focus on Mash, please. Okay, we won't use any of her skills yet. There you go, Mash.
Be the tank that you're always meant to be.
参る承知前に出ますお任せをはっこれならまだ
Nice. Okay, it'd be nice if you didn't attack her. Significant damage to single enemy. Wait, what was her overcharge? Decreased crit rate. Okay, I don't really care about that.
折れて直す疑似リンク開始前に
Yeah,
出ま
may
す
as well. Get some NP charge back.
呪え我が血を
With any luck, this will kill the first
甲賀
one.
三郎より幾千層
NP5?
注げぬものがここにはあろう口寄せ
Maybe.
伊吹大明神演技
No. No. Sadly, okay.
神明凍結展開これは多くの道多くの願いを受けた幻想の城こうせよ
Yeah, they missed it. They made this one a bit. a bit harder. Hmm.
はいは示弾装填します照準捉えましたは
Damn, they really like giving us battles that drag on, huh? Because there's no real way to go about, like, speeding through this. You just have to kind of sit here and
示弾前に出ます
chip away at them.
これならまだバンカーボルトリロードはい前に出ます照準ブーストスターこれならまだバーニア突撃しますここで確実に
Go for... Okay, that's fine. Or maybe not. Maybe not so fine.
示弾装填します
Chain arrow, yeah.
ブーストストライク
Okay, okay. She used it on her, so that's fine.
参り示弾はい
This...
呪い我が血をたた
This Lamia should die this
我が
turn.
罪に
It should do
伊吹大明神演
like
技
15... 14 2.
これならまだ
Okay. Mold Camelot. Actually, let's do it this order.
はいオルテナウス示弾装填します照準
This will kill that one. Boom, Mold Camelot, and then the second arts card
凍
and
結展開
extra attack will hit the last one.
多くの願いを受けた幻想の
We
城
should be okay.
モールだキャメロットはっバーニア突撃しますここで確実
Okay.
マイル
Might
内
as
熱
well
衝
put
撃
this
板
on. Just
装填内熱衝撃板装填し
draw
ます
fire.
示弾前に出ます照準これならまだはっ示弾前に出ます必ず照準これならまだはっ
Nice crit mash. Okay. Yes, yes, we should win
照準
right
これ
now.
なら
Yes, okay.
バ アニャ突撃します。状況終了。排熱、そし
The
て
first
充
quick
電に移
card
行
will
します
still
ね。
give 20% credit rate up even if the character got immobilized. Oh, she's saying if I okay. Oh, okay. I see. But I thought the chain error broke all the. Effects. I kind of just assumed it wouldn't work. But if it. Enough. That turned out to be much more challenging than I expected. Those Lamia you just fought were, let's say, premium products mass-produced by the Echidna. The Echidna, incidentally, is essentially a living factory, used to produce all manner of monsters. If you take them as lightly as you do the more ordinary ilk, well, you're bound to suffer for it. The Echidna, I see. Then it's a member of the Serpent family, as I suspected. At any rate, you have now successfully cleared the second trial. Any questions? Alright, now what would be a good question? Do you have anything you wish to ask, Captain? Let me think. If you know of any proper human history servants who would be willing to join us, then tell us who they are. And while you're at it, I also demand you tell us why you're refusing to join us. I thought I made it clear you only get one question, but very well. As far as I know, Achilles will assuredly be willing to join you, as long as he's still alive. Aside from that, I believe there's also an archer. And that's all I have to say about that. An archer, huh? Damn. So we were barking up the wrong tree. I guess we can call that a bust. Make sure you ask a different question next time. You're wrong. If anything, I think that was some of the most terrifying information she could have told us. The whole if he's still alive thing. Alright, Jason, keep it together. What about my other question? True, I'm a servant from proper human history. At the same time, I'm also the Greek goddess of the scales. And above all, the 12 Olympians of the Lost Belt and I have already come to an arrangement. In exchange for not becoming involved in this dispute, I have forgone the choice to ascend to godhood. Ascend to godhood? Indeed. In essence, if I had joined Olympus, I could have been incarnated as one of the Lost Belt's god pillars. But I turned their offer down, as I believe that doing so would inevitably tilt my scales too much to one side. So whether this Lost Belt is destroyed or not, I will disappear when that time comes. Then, putting you aside, if the only other servants willing to join us are Achilles and an archer, then they're the last two friendly servants in all of Atlantis, aren't they? Huh. Ah, crap. I hadn't thought about it like that. That'd mean that aside from Achilles and this archer, all the other servants who were in this Lost Belt have been wiped out. Wait, that can't be right. I'm sure there were a number of servants besides me and Shiome who stayed behind. Yeah, and they were hunted down. So then, why did she only name 2? You'll need to clear the next trial before I can address that question. Sadly for you, I'm afraid that response alone already qualifies as an answer. You're an irritating one, aren't you? Very well then. I'll take that as you volunteering to be the next challenger. Fair enough. Mandricardo. What is it? I don't want to lift so much as a finger or speak so much as a word of command unless I absolutely have to. So you're going to do all the fighting. What? I can see you're unhappy about it, but this is just the way of the world. I'm going to run you ragged, and you're going to take it. As captain, my word is law, and I won't tolerate any backtalk. Now that's a plan I can get behind. Huh? Why are you so happy about that? Me? I'm not happy at all. Nope. Alright, let's do this. He just didn't want to talk. Very well then. Let's see what you've got. Yeah, this will be fine. Berserkers aren't terribly hard to deal with. Just hit them hard and hit them fast. Alright. Yeah, good grief, I know. Well, hold that actually. Yokai. Hey. I only had 2 Magic Cargo cards. Jason, get over it.
Hey. Yokai.
Go Mandy. Go Mandy. You got it. Jason. You truly are incorrigible. Yeah. Yeah, I'm ordering you around. You get Alco? Memoria. Those 30 Saint Courts work out. I got Beowulf. I mean, you know, that's not that bad.
一応なんとかなりましたが、まあ次はわかんねえっすよ。
Unless you already had him, then that, you know. I seriously thought I was done for. Me too. Even though I said I wasn't going to fight. Very good. That done, I shall consider your earlier question answered. Whoa, back up! You don't get to make that call on your own! Oh, but unless I'm mistaken, you don't have any other questions, do you? Maybe we do. I have one. We were told that there were other Theos Clarinomia out there named after the 12 Olympians. Do you know where we can find them? The Zeus Clarinomia and Poseidon Clarinomia are only found on Olympus. What about here in Atlantis? There should still be Athena Clarinomia somewhere here in Atlantis. Originally, the Theos Clarinomia were a fluid metal designed to reinforce and augment the gods' bodies. So the 12 Olympians went on to refine and enhance their individual theos Clarinomia for their own purposes. Like Ares, Athena's specialty was battle. If you're able to find her nanomachines, it's possible they may open new doors for you. But of course there's more to it than that. A mere human spirit origin cannot possibly hope to withstand the Athena Clarinomia. If any servant who's neither a divine spirit nor something close to one were to try and use these nanomachines, they would either very literally fall apart or rupture on the spot. That wouldn't be ideal for us. As Icarus so demonstrated, humans who stray too close to the gods are punished. This is a fundamental law of this world. So we can't use these Athena Clarinomia even if we manage to get our hands on them. Hang on. You said something close to a divine spirit, no? Then what about a servant who possesses some form of divinity? I'm afraid I must refrain from commenting further. Doing so could be construed as a sign of disrespect to the gods. Oh, Nemo! Or should I say Triton? Regardless, it seems clear that we must secure these nanomachines for ourselves. If Odysseus' side were to get their hands on them, they could end up becoming a threat. Then again, perhaps not. At any rate, we'll need to weigh the decision of whether or not to use them very carefully. Okay, I think that's about everything we wanted to ask. Do you have anything you wish to ask Miss Estrella, Miss Ritsuka? They were sculpted by a servant who stayed at this temple for a while. What's the name of the servant who is staying here? Your curiosity is understandable. There were 2 servants who were staying on this island at one point. They were from Olympus and claimed to be disciples of the foreign... No, that's not quite right. They are the ones who massacred the servants from proper human history, under the guise of protecting the Tree of Emptiness. They were both alter egos. That doesn't seem quite right. Alter egos, you say? Then that would be some combination of Rasputin, Limbo, and Koyanskia. Although, while Rasputin is plausible, we encountered Limbo and Koyanskia in India quite recently. So I don't see how they could have been staying here at the same time. Then again, if they were using Shikigami... Whatever are you talking about? Yes, one of them was named Rasputin. He was a horrid priest who fought with an unsavory form of martial art. But the other one did not answer to any of the names you mentioned. His body was just as finely honed as Rasputin's, but he had both a cold sharpness and a fiery intensity about him. His true name was Senji Muramasa. He was a very handsome man who had mastered 100 swords and 1,000 sword techniques. Senji Muramasa? Yeah, boy, from Shimusa. Not to mention Rasputin. I mean, you know, technically, yeah, Muramasa is an alter ego, technically. Sorta, kind of. But... weird to put him in there when he's not... I mean, I guess Koyansky is not an alter ego either. In class, so... I suppose... that wouldn't be that Crazy. Well, strictly speaking, he claimed to be a pseudo-servant with Rasputin's spirit origin. But as far as I could tell, he never behaved as I would expect Rasputin to. Not once. Though he did claim to be a man of the cloth like Rasputin was. Rasputin? As in the monster in priest's clothing who chased us down at 90 kilometers an hour before firing a rocket launcher at us? Yes. There's a name I wasn't expecting to hear. Then this would mean Senshi Muramasa was one of the causes. There's something else this piece of information has made clear, though I'll have to keep it to myself for now. Astrea, would you kindly tell us more about them? As things currently stand, we have essentially no knowledge about them whatsoever. Very well. I suppose I can do that. But why would Muramasa side with the foreign god? Because he helped us in Shimuusa. That's what doesn't really make sense. So many servants pick their masters. You say that, but it's been, I feel like it's been implied that the disciples of the foreign god don't necessarily have to listen to the foreign god, which is why it's odd. I don't know, man. Maybe there's more control there than I assumed, but I don't think so. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Your work is truly excellent. What, this? I'm just making them to keep occupied. Besides, I figure one statue a day ought to be good for a night's worth of food and shelter. Well, as far as I'm concerned, you can never have too many statues extolling your beauty and virtue. That said, there's one thing I can't help but find curious. Aren't you a servant from proper human history as well? You bet. But right now, I'm a full-blown enemy of humanity. There's a lot of nice things about being a servant, but having no say in who's master. Okay. I just kind of assumed that Koyanskia was the... I mean, even Limbo seemed to act on his own whims, so I kind of just assumed the disciples of the foreign god could, as long as they weren't openly opposing the foreign god, could do whatever they wanted. Really. At least that was my assumption. But I guess yeah, they have more control exerted over them than I assumed, maybe. Or maybe he was more openly hostile than the others were when he was first summoned, so he has more control exerted over him. I don't know. Having no say in who your master is ain't one of them. I'm here because the foreign god summoned me. I don't know what they look like or what they're really after. But if they want me to do a job, I'll do it. no matter how cruel or heartless it might be. Besides, I've never been one to please anybody except myself. I never cared about what was right or what was just from the first time I opened my eyes till the last time I closed them.
I see. So you only cared about pleasing yourself, and you were able to do that even once. And were you able to do that even once while you were still alive?
Huh. You know how to hit where it hurts, don't you? Suppose that figures for the goddess of justice. You're right. Neither me nor this vessel I'm inhabiting now have ever once been satisfied with anything we've done. Maybe that's why I turned out to be a pseudo-servant. We're the same deep down. Yeah. But don't get me wrong, that doesn't mean I'm bored. There's a guy up in Olympus who's pretty alright. Be even better if he wasn't so damn big he couldn't move. I'm assuming that would be Zeus. The enemy is here, Shinji Muramasa. I expect this will be the last of them. Let's hurry and get this over with so we can go back to Olympus. You got it. I swear, these guys never learn. Alright then. Looks like it'll just be the two of us fighting together again, huh? Of course. We have no need for reinforcements. Not when we know each other's moves so well. Given that we can tell exactly what the other wants or lacks in battle, just by standing back to back. Having Limbo come in to ostensibly help would be a net negative. Yeah. You still look weirdly happy about it. Giving me the creeps.
I like to think this is like Heaven's Feel. Like the Heaven's Feel Kyrie that Rasputin inhabited. I got Aoko. Good for you, man. Good, I'm happy for you. Cause yeah, I feel like Heaven's Feel Kyrie would make the most sense for this, given the fist fight they had. Although, I mean, it's technically not Shiro, but, you know, sort of Shiro. Shiro's body, at least. Give me the creeps. Ah, my apologies. Well, I of course have no memory of you, Shinji Muramasa, nor of that man you've possessed who presumably has some connection to a Holy Grail war. Oh, you don't? Oh. I still find my vessel's feelings towards you both inscrutable and addictive. Simultaneously, yeah, Kyrie does, but okay, I see. Simultaneously similar and dissimilar to anger and joy. So what, you think we once fought each other to the death in some Holy Grail war? Yeah. I expect so, yes. Yeah, you might be right about that. I'm not aware of doing it, but it seems whenever we exchange glances, I always end up with a wicked grin on my face. I'm not usually one for having someone else watch my back, but I tend to go big and wild whenever I'm swinging a sword. So it ain't bad knowing you're behind me taking care of the riffraff. It means I can really cut loose. This feels so weird. Wonderful. That's most encouraging to hear. Very well then, let's go with that. I don't know how to feel about this. Alco cost $79.99. Damn. Proper human history summoned here. And those are just the ones that counted. Wait, I missed something. There must have been at least 20 servants from proper human history summoned here. And those are just the ones that counted. And yet those two alter egos working together managed to defeat all of them. Yet another reason I cannot see your chances of victory as anything other than vanishingly small.
So those two servants have gone back to Olympus by now.
That's right. There was no longer any need for them to be here, now that Odysseus has arrived.
What about Odysseus? Do you have any information on him? Hephaestus refused to tell us anything about him. Said he was scared of being found out.
Alright, very well.
I suppose I can tell you as a little bonus.
I've only met Odysseus once, when he paid my island a visit. And I remember that he knew far, far more about proper human history than I expected.
His wasn't the sort of knowledge one acquires through reading or listening, or even personal experience. It was very much as if he'd drained it directly out of someone, without leaving so much as a drop. That's mildly concerning. I see. I don't like that wording.
Well, it looks like this is a goodbye. Farewell, everyone.
Wait, stop. Just a moment.
What is it now? I've already answered every question I'm obligated to. Any more than this will throw off my scales balance.
But please, just one last thing. It's important. Can we win this? Really? You're just straight up asking that?
Your odds are slim for sure. Even if you do manage to overcome Atlantis, Olympus still awaits. And it's not a matter of who has the superior numbers.
The fact is, between ordinary humans like yourselves and gods whose lifespans range over 10,000 years, you simply reside on completely different conceptual planes of existence. Yeah. But of course, that's not the question you should be asking. Huh?
You all came here in the first place because you'd made a decision to destroy this world. To destroy this world. And why wouldn't you?
You're literally fighting for your right to exist.
To put it another way, if you don't fight, you die.
I'd say that makes winning or losing a secondary concern at best. After all, if you didn't want to fight and you didn't want to lose,
you were better off deciding not to fight in the first place. But you made your decision and chose to fight. So now that's all. Now that's all that's left to do. You may not be fighting for a just cause, but you still mean to fight, don't you? Then shape up already.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Ha ha ha! I can't argue with that. Can't argue with that. Slim though our chances of victory may be, that's no excuse to throw in the towel. At the risk of repeating myself, let me be perfectly clear. Every living god in this world is your enemy. I would strongly advise you to keep that in mind.
Thanks for helping us. Even if you can't physically help us.
There's no need to thank me. From this point forth, you and I may as well be perfect strangers. Goodbye.
Alright, next stop, Thetis Island. For real this time. Cast off. I have a guess as to who that archer she's talking about was. It's one of two. It's either Chiron or maybe Paris. I'm leaning Chiron, but never know. Support only. Paris, okay. Hey, you think you're gonna be okay, Paris? No, I don't. Why? I only just woke up. Why is this happening?
I've synced up with this lost bell, and I just finished downloading information about it.
Those guys are Atlantis border guards, and they're not looking to take you alive, so be careful.
How exactly am I supposed to be careful here, Lord Apollo?
Good question. Beats me.
Very helpful.
Oh, but I don't recommend surrendering. They'll just cut off your head as soon as they get close enough.
Couldn't you have said that sooner, you big jerk? That means I've got no choice but to fight back. Alright, take this.
Whoops. Looks like your bow's just not strong enough to hurt them.
Oh, what kind of servant are you if you can't handle the border guards? They're powered up with god fluids, aka theoscleronomia, so fighting back might not get you too far.
Gross. There's gotta be a better way to say that. Relax, it's just some fluid metal. Nanomachines, nothing more. No need to be concerned.
Makes you wonder if God Jizz really would... You know, no, never mind. yeah, you shouldn't, don't worry about it. How is any of that supposed to put me at ease? Now look, they went and cornered us while you were blabbing on about stupid nonsense.
Well, that's not good.
Not good? This is terrible! Wah! Save me, brother!
Brother?
Huh?
Damn, even after becoming a servant, you're still just a kid.
It can't be. Did Hector actually come?
What's with the look? I'm here to rescue you, you know. Go on, find somewhere to hide.
Oh no, it's probably Achilles.
I'll take care of these guys.
You're freaking Achilles!
No? You know who I am?
As if I could ever forget! I'm...
Ah, well, once you've been a heroic spirit as long as I have, you get used to some servants just knowing your name.
But... Okay, to be fair, Achilles probably never met... I mean, he definitely never met Paris as a kid. But you'd think there'd be some some recognition there. A little bit, maybe.
Anyway, sorry to do this, but I'm gonna have to literally kick you out of here for a bit.
My name's Ah! Whoa!
Alright. Now that the interlope is out of the way, I can start taking my anger out on you guys in earnest. Sorry, but there's no way any of you are walking away from this. I'm way too pissed off to go easy on you.
You'd think Achilles would be able to sense I guess the person, I mean, yeah, straight up the person who killed him. But I guess Achilles isn't really the type to care about that all that much. So he's be like, yeah, well, you killed me.
Achilles was added in game after LB1 EA.
Yeah, I know. I actually, again, it hasn't gone out yet, but I did the Alexander interlude a while ago. And Achilles shows up, well, not as a servant, it's way before he came out, but during that episode, I actually looked up Achilles' release. So yeah. That should be coming out soon. Soon, TM. Hopefully. But yeah. Alexander, yeah, that's what I said. I said he wasn't out yet. But during that, I looked up his release. And I found out he was before LB5. Because I'd assumed he was during LB5, and I looked that up and I was like, oh yeah, he's not. He's... Yeah. Alright. No real point to putting this on, but sure. Yeah, MP gauge.
行くぜ。もう任せろ。と遅い遅い、甘いんだよ。
Alright, was he AoE or was he single target? I don't remember. He's AoE. Okay, so wipe them out of existence. You know, quick. All quick.
クサントス、バリオス、ペイダトス、行くぞ。命がけで突っ走れ。我が命は流星のごとくトロイアス、トラゴーイリア。セリア、遅い。さあ、本気の速度だ。
Weirdly easier than I felt it should have been.
こちとら人生半分を戦いにあげくれたんだ。
I guess I just wanted to show off how absurd Achilles was. Maybe? Ha. Damn, that didn't help me feel better at all. Gasp, gasp. Whoa, what do you think you're doing back here after I just saved you? I mean, I do feel bad about kicking you out of there, even if it was an emergency, but... It's not that. It's not that at all. I didn't want you to rescue me. Not you, of all people. Huh? Wait. No way. Don't tell me you're... That's right, it's me, Paris! So it is you, but what the hell? You don't look like anything I remember. Believe me, I've been wondering about that myself. I have no idea why I look how I did in my shepherd days. What's going on here, Lord Apollo? Why did I materialize like this? Because this point in your life was your prime, of course. Prime cuteness, that is. Yeah, Apollo, you're a weirdo. Was that last part really necessary? Hey, is that Apollo? As in one of the 12 Olympians? Well, yes, but... Does this mean you're on Olympus's side, you little bastard? What? No? Sorry, but you'll have to forgive me if I can't just take your word for it. No, see, this is... it's not the Lost Belt Apollo. Well, what about you? You're the son of Thetis, and she's a god. True. Lord Apollo, please lend me your aid once more. I need your help to do battle with Achilles. Well, I guess every human's bound to make foolish mistakes now and then. Alright, whether this is all a big misunderstanding or not, I'll give you a hand. Fortunately for you, Achilles is weakened right now. And since you're powered up with Theoscleronomia, you've got a real chance of beating him. Does he? Got it. So you are on Olympus's side. I knew it. Alright then, fine with me. I already swore an oath to fight to my death anyway. Here I come. Bring it. Please don't kill each other. Please don't kill each other. I need both of you alive, preferably. At least one of you. Preferably Achilles. But... yeah, okay. Both would be ideal. Paris got powered up and still dealing damage to border guards. Apparently, unless he got a hold of the Theoscleronomia sometime between Achilles kicking him away from the fight and before he got back, which I highly doubt. Yeah. Well, we're here. Why'd it have to be Achilles, damn it? Not that I met him when I was alive or anything. I can just tell from his legends that I'm gonna hate the guy. He's the sort who'll be all, "Hey Jason, mind spotting me for a sandwich, bro?" and then never pay me back. Think so? Well, honestly, that's pretty much the impression I've got of him too. I've never seen him before, but he sounds like the bold and unabashed type with a lot of stubble and a booming laugh. Though again, I've never seen him before.
That's not what I remember him being like.
Pardon me, but our sensors just detected what appeared to be small-scale explosions. Looks like it. Sounds like people fighting. And I'm pretty sure I hear swords clanging. If someone is fighting on this island, there's an excellent chance that someone is Achilles. Ikuzo.
Understood.
Damn it, I really don't like this, but I guess we've got no choice.
Yeah, you're stuck.
This kid's a lot stronger than he looks. Okay, yeah, he must have gotten hold of the nanomachines after Achilles booted him away. Cause he went from not even being able to scratch the border guards to somehow knocking Achilles back. Like that, or maybe he gets a power up when fighting. Oh no, that's a thing, isn't it? Don't Trojan servants get a power up when fighting Greek servants? No, maybe not. That or asking Apollo for help counts a lot? Maybe. Or Achilles really weakened that much? Yeah, but Achilles was still able to handle the border guards fine when Paris struggled, so... Oh.
You're the one person I refuse to lose to.
Whoa. Damn it, I always hated this guy's skill with a bow, even when I was still alive.
You're going to pay for killing my brother.
Yeah, that's it. Kick his ass. He's gotta be on Olympus' side anyway. Me on Olympus' side? Don't even joke about that. Then again, maybe that's too much to ask, seeing how you look like a bad joke yourself. How dare you? I'm no joke, I'm Apollo. Yeah, you're right, this isn't a joke. Having a shitty god like you as some kind of freakish mascot is a goddamn nightmare.
Don't be rude. I know it doesn't look great,
but this is actually a real power move for a god. That just makes it worse. What does it? Okay, you're not wrong about that. Come on, Paris, you can at least try to stand up for me. I've just accepted this as being what gods are like for a long time now. Besides, it's cute in its own way. This is all throwing me off my game. Alright, I didn't want to have to use this. But now that I'm sensing more people headed this way, I'm gonna have to hurry up and finish you guys off.
Watch out, Paris. Got it. I'm picking up magical energy. He's going to use his noble phantasm.
Stop fighting! Xanthos, Balios, Pedasos, come to me.
A chariot.
A chariot? So he's a rider. I've got you now. Troyes trigger. Stop! Huh? Damn it, I missed.
I managed to dodge it.
Who are you? I'm a master from proper human history.
Proper human history? Yes, that means we're on the same side then.
So, you're not enemies?
That's right.
At least I hope not. What about you? Seeing how you were apparently just fighting to the death, is one of you a lost belt servant? Actually, hold on. Which one of you is it? Do you have to ask? Do you really have to ask? I am. Okay, then who are you?
Oh, right. Well, it may be presumptuous of me to say this.
I'm one of the heroes of Troy from proper human history. My true name is Paris, and I'm an archer. Huh? You mean you're a proper human history hero? That's what I've been saying all along! Wait, did I say that? No, I mean, he did say that he wasn't on Olympus's side. So, I feel like you could have inferred. I don't know. No, you didn't. Damn it. All that fighting for nothing. Now my wound's acting up. Are you okay? We can heal you. Oh, thanks, but don't worry about healing me. This wound can't be cured. Seriously? What, did a harpy cut you or something? I wish. No. I got shot through my heel. That's unfortunate. That's awful. Assuming that's the same heel as your fatal weak point in your otherwise immortal body. Are you sure you'll be alright now that it's been shot? Yeah, I'm okay for now. But I'm about 70% slower than usual, and I'll die if something shatters my spirit core in this condition. Usually the only things that can hurt me are a god, someone descended from a god, or a divine construct. Oh yes, I remember. It made it really hard to kill you. Is that sheep talking? Don't worry about it. Fo! Fo's like, I'm getting one-upped! I've got a nasty feeling about this, so let's just clear things up now. You there, sheep. Who the hell are you? Hey there, my name's Apollo. I'm Artemis's brother, and one of the 12 Olympians. But not one of these 12 Olympians. Then you are our enemy! Wait, please! This Lord Apollo isn't like the one... isn't like the other gods, I promise! You know, I think Hephaestus may have said something about this. Let's see. I think he said the gods who stood with us were Hephaestus, Athena, Hestia, Ares, Hades, and... Apollo. Except the Apollo of this place is dead, right? Right, Apollo the sun god. They're all supposed to have been on humanity's side. Not to mention that, strictly speaking, I'm not one of this Lost Belt's 12 Olympians either. So, you're the Apollo from proper human history then? That's a big affirmative. What's more, I just downloaded the data from this Lost Belt. So now I'm a god who stands with proper human history and who has full access to this Lost Belt's information. So if there's anything you want to know about this Lost Belt's deities, I'm your sheep. Or god. Whatever your question might be, I'll barf up the answer quick as you please. Are you sure you don't mean cough up? Nope, barf. You know how sheep have 4 stomachs? Well, one of mine is just for data. Oh! Okay. Please don't vomit when you're sitting atop my head. Relax, I'm just kidding. Shh. That's a proper human history god, alright. There's no way a god from here would still be so irritatingly cheerful. Hell, that kind of cheer would be the first thing they got rid of. So I really did wear myself out for nothing. How do you think I feel? Aren't these... Yeah, he killed him, and he killed his brother, and yada yada yada. It's the whole thing. Right. During the Trojan War, Achilles killed Hector, Paris' older brother. Yep. Then I ended up dying too after Paris went and shot me through my heel and heart. How can you be so blasé about that? How come you don't seem to care at all that I killed you? Huh? Why would I? I knew I was prophesied to die young. And given how I'd chosen to live out my life as a hero, I kinda expected I'd die in that war. And that's pretty much why I was able to fight as hard as I could right up till the moment I died. So if I don't seem all broken up about you being the one who killed me, that's why. Humph. Alright, never mind all that. Achilles, are you willing to help us? Help you? Well, I am a proper human history servant and all. So yeah, of course I'll help. Though I'm not quite as strong as I used to be since I'm not immortal anymore. Now about you, Paris?
I'll help you all too, of course. I mean, please let me help you. You said you were a master, right?
Yep, I'm Ritsuka. How you doing?
Got it.
Okay, Lady Ritsuka, I recognize you as my master and vow to serve you to the best of my ability. Thanks. Man, for someone so small, you sure are a huge stick in the mud. Anyway, it's good to meet you guys.
Pardon the intrusion. Sherlock Holmes, consulting detective. A question for you, Achilles, if I may. Do you still have your armor and shield?
My armor and shield? You mean the armor and shield my mother had Hephaestus make for me?
Right. We've been looking for you in the hope of finding that same armor and shield.
Gotcha. Well, unfortunately, I don't have the shield anymore, but I do still have the armor. So what do you need them for?
I'm guessing if he was a lancer, he would have the shield. I would assume. Maybe. Well...
Now I see. You want to make my armor and shield into a divine construct I can use to take down Artemis, huh? Sorry, but there's no way that's happening.
Why not?
Look, I don't mind giving you the armor. I don't even need it anymore. But like I said earlier, I'm a good deal weaker than I used to be thanks to my heel being literally shot. Sure, I can still call my chariot, but I really don't think I could survive riding it up to orbit at hypersonic speed. Plus, and this is just my warrior's intuition speaking, but trying to take down Artemis in anything less than perfect condition, especially with an injury like this, well... I don't think I'd have a chance of beating her.
Yeah, she has a shield even in his right front. Oh, so I assume he just lost it here? Like, he lost it sometime while being in the Lost Belt?
Okay. I don't think I'd have a chance of beating her. Then what are we supposed to do? If we don't have a way to get past Artemis, we'll have no hope of making it to the Tree of Emptiness. Hold up. You said you can still manifest your armor, right?
Ryan's like, I'll do it.
Yeah? Then what if we bring that armor to Hephaestus and ask him to make it into a bow and arrow? Huh? A bow and arrow?
That could work.
Now I got you. True, that armor was forged by Hephaestus himself, so it definitely qualifies as a fully fledged divine artifact. And if you guys want to remake it into something else, I don't have a problem with it. But can you even do that?
We can manage as long as we have Lord Hephaestus helping us. I think.
Probably. Well, either way, I wasn't planning on using it myself. So, who's gonna fire the
archer? Probably.
I will.
No, that's Orion. Orion's gonna do it. Sorry, that was my fault. I said archer and there's two of you. That's my bad. I should have been more clear. I'm afraid I can't recommend that, Paris.
Why not?
Because it would be impossible for you. You could push yourself so hard your spirit origin starts to crack, and you still wouldn't hold a candle to Orion in terms of power. You wouldn't even be able to knock an arrow to a divine construct bow, let alone fire it. Not even with my help. I see. Poor Paris.
So that just leaves me. You sure about this, Orion? Even we know that Artemis is your, well... I'm fully aware of that, Achilles. Even so, I'm willing to go ahead with this. Let me just ask you one stupid question. Are you doing this because it's the right thing to do? No, it's got nothing to do with that. This is about responsibility. Gotcha. In that case, the armor's all yours. Besides, I wasn't gonna use it anyway. Then we're done here, yes? Great. Let's hurry up and go see Hephaestus. Right on.
Wait, what? Huh? Excuse me, I'm coming too. Please let me come with you.
Oh, are we sure we can rely on this kid? Well, never mind. Here they come.
Oh, hi. Are those...
You guys must have fought some of them before, right? Those are Atlantis border guards. You know this works out nicely. Why don't you give Paris here a shot to see how he fares against them? As for me, well, you already know I've got what it takes, right? Holy hell.
He's like a walking mountain of confidence. Yeah, you're being outshadowed as a writer. What? Where do you get off signing me up for something like that without even asking? But that said, it does seem like it'd be a good chance to show off what I can do, so I don't have a problem with it.
Don't worry, I'll lend you a hand if you need it.
Don't bother. I won't need your help. I won't.
We'll see about that. I gotta fix my team. Darn it. 5 stars. Draco. Nobu becomes Ibuki Doji. Yeah. Yeah. Come on, load.
せっかく生まれたのにもったいない。加減が難しいのよね。
Alright, well.
行きますわよ。
Rip.
じゃ抜くわね。いいんじゃない？
さて
Rest in piss.
敬え。人知の及ばぬものが世にあるとここにて思え。真剣。
Over
さ
not.
なぎの太刀。
I thought with the whole inverted rain of mud that would do. Oh wait, no, inverted rain of mud I put on Sojiro. Right. Right. That is a little bit of a problem. That would explain why she didn't do that much damage. Alright. Alright, Petty.
アポロン様。はい。若頑張ります。それ。どっせ。それ。
I like how the only time he actually uses a bow is his extra attack and his noble phantasm. Like, all of his attacks are him throwing sheep and like dogpiling onto the sheep after. It's like, bruh, use your goddamn weapon.
頑張ります。
注文だ食らえ
Bruh. Oh, thanks, Achilles. Were you were single target, right? Yeah.
射出頑張ります。はい。
We'll take out
シ
the.
ステムアポロン起動。トロイアスバレルチェック。トロイアベロス発射。
Or not take out, apparently. Well, maybe.
それ。どっせ。
No. No, definitely not.
よろしくお願いします。
動いているなら呼吸はある
そういうのもあるよね。
Ibuki should kill. Yes, thank you. And then Sojiro
むむ
おとりになって。
嫌だが
does nothing apparently. I won't say nothing, but it could have been better.
頑張ります。頑張ります。はい。
Go Paris, go Paris.
そーれ。えい。そーれ。発射します。
Paris is another one where I'm like, I wonder if they'll ever do like a 4-star version where he's his like adult self. But probably not. Would be rather interesting though.
宝具
射出
あ
準
あ切り札か
備。頑張ります。
やってみよ
R.I.P. Sojiro. Going out doing the dang thing. Damn, okay, yeah, he just one-tapped him. Ah.
良い旅路よ。
Alright. Did Paris impress us enough? I would think so. Phew. There you go. Looking good, Paris. Meh, it'll do. Who asked you? Hey, I've got a right to voice my opinion. You killed me, remember? I mean, back when we were alive. I remember. I also remember how you killed my brother. At least, back when we were alive. Alright, you two, there's no call for this. The fact is, you're both dead now, okay? True. Ouch. But yeah, I guess you're right. Paris, I won't say we should be friends, but we can at least work together. Yeah, that's fair. There you go. Shaking on it is the first step to making up. I don't think I'll really be of much help, but I hope that's okay. Don't worry, you will. You're a lot more helpful than me, that's for sure. I don't know if that's a comfort or not. No, Sage, just take a look at her. The only thing she's good for is killing people with their backs turned. Though, of course, without my crew here, I'm just as useless as she is. Hey, who are you calling useless? But that was just... Jason? Hey, would you lay off the one-man show, please? Uh-huh, interesting. Honestly, you didn't make a great first impression, but you're actually a lot more approachable than I thought. Oh, no, I'm not. Now stay away from me. I can already tell we'll mix like oil and water. Now you've really got my interest. Crap, he's just as bright and cheery as I imagined. There's no way I can get along with him. Mandricardo? What's up, buddy? Oh man, you're letting me go already? Huh? Letting you go? What do you mean? I mean, never mind. More importantly. Hey, Paris, sir? Just Paris is fine. What is it, Mandricardo? Oh, okay. Well, I was just kind of curious about something. Mayhaps you could, pray tell me what Lord Hector was like? Ooh. Yeah, you got a fanboy. For your brother, but still a fanboy. Why are you talking like that? Why do you think? This is Hector we're talking about here. Of course, I'd be glad to tell you all about Big Brother's many wonderful qualities. Awesome. First off, he was impeccably handsome. Handsome like Diarmid on his best day. I guess in his own way, yeah. I mean, his helmet is shown like no one else's. Go on. I think I'd better give them some space before I'm tempted to get in a dig. Yeah, don't want to be a party pooper, huh? Otherwise, I think I could inadvertently end up sparking a serious bloodbath. That's probably a good idea, yeah.
Achilles, can I talk to you for a moment?
Mash? What's up? Fine with me.
Thank you. I wanted to ask you more about what you said earlier about how you were able to fight until you died. People don't live forever. The meaning we find in our lives tends to be something we learn after the fact. Which is why we try to face life head on and live each day as best we can.
Makes sense.
But even so, knowing your death is imminent, and not just at some vague, uncertain point in the future. Well, it sounds terrifying to me. So I wanted to ask you, how could you stay unafraid of death, Achilles? Is it because you were a hero?
Yeah, maybe. Some people become heroes by saving others' lives, and some become heroes by taking them. Unfortunately, I was one of the latter, so I knew I was never going to be afforded a peaceful death. And sure enough, back when I was alive...
That's when Hector said, Lord Apollo, would you mind doing your impression?
Whoa, come on now. What's the point in cornering an old man? You fell for it, didn't you? Oh man, that's just badass! That carefree kid laughing it up over there, along with the god sitting on his head, ended up taking me down. But you know, I don't mind that I died how I did. It might not have been peaceful, but it was still satisfying. Plus, since I was this big hero who was so famous, now I get to be summoned like this. Mash, you and Ritsuga are both gonna die and go your separate ways at some point. That's just a fact. But that doesn't have to happen anytime soon. My life being so short is why I died without any regrets. And I'm able to fight again now to help ensure you two can live good long lives. Hell, if I have to, I'm even willing to die here again to make that happen.
Do you think you're going to die here? Probably.
He's already wounded. Well, I can't say for sure. It's more intuition than anything else. But, how can I put this? Let's just say I don't think I'm gonna get to say goodbye after everything here's been wrapped up nice and neat. But hey, if you like having me around, you can always just summon me again. Do that and I'll die for you as many times as you like!
Yeah, I'd rather not sacrifice you if, at all possible. But I appreciate the sentiment. Don't worry about that. I'm just glad you're here now.
I wasn't expecting that.
You know, I still hate the fact they gave Achilles, like, a fade. I actually really fucking hate this Achilles design. When I think Achilles, I think, like... Not like a Ryan build, but like... like Beowulf build. A fade is when the hair, like, on the side of your head is, like, a lot shorter, and it, like, steadily gets longer, like, that kind of haircut, you know? How do I explain it? It's like when a barber, like, buzzes the sides of your head, but, like, leaves all the top, like, long-ish. It's hard to explain, but that's what it reminds me of. Is, yeah.
I don't know. Oh, he gets. I don't know. I don't know. You have to look it up. It's hard to like, explain it in words. Alright, where were we? Okay, I gotta warn you. I like to have my cake and eat it too. So I plan on dying like my life depends on it. Yeah, like, I don't know, like I say, when I think of Achilles, I think, again, like, probably closer to, like, Beowulf build. And not this hair. I don't know, he's just, I don't know, I don't know. I just don't like this design. Like, if it was, like, honestly, I think it's mostly the hair that I hate. The hair is the biggest thing. I don't know. They gave him like a 2010s fuckboy haircut, I guess is the best way to put it. Hey, Mandricardo. I'm gonna bring up the rear for a while, so I'd like you to stay close to Master in the meantime. Right, got it.
You really admire Hector, don't you, Mandricardo?
Hell yeah, I do. Whoa, you're actually glowing. Huh? I am. Well, this is my idol we're talking about. As far as I'm concerned, there's no greater hero than Hector. So if I ever get a chance to meet him, well, I want to be able to face him with pride. I'm sure you'll get that chance. Probably. Maybe. Hopefully. We'll see. Alright. Unfortunately, I wanted to get 5 sections done today, but this will have to be the last node / section I do, because I actually have to go in 25 minutes, so won't have time beyond this. Alright. We now have the material we need to make a divine construct, which means we're one step closer to giving Artemis some well-deserved payback. This feeling. What? What was what?
What is it, Lord Jason? Yow! Irk!
LOL. What's happening? Damn it. It's the same thing as before, remember? We were told the next piece of information would become accessible once we got the materials for the divine construct. This is the freaking worst. My ears are still ringing.
Well, at least now we know where to find Hephaestus.
Very good. Then if you would kindly tell us the coordinates, I'll have Captain Nemo put them up on the map.
Sure. Hephaestus is right around.
Here. Right in the heart of the great labyrinth on Percy Island. Hephaestus is at the very end of the path that winds through the massive, intricate maze of the Minotaur.
Well, he's forging it anyway. Oh! Are we gonna have to fight another lost beltified version of Asterios?
He's forging it anyway. Okay, looking at the map, it should take us about 2 days to reach Percy Island. We'll stop at a smaller island on the way to rest up, and then we'll keep going until we found him.
I'd also like to get you more of Hephaestus' nanomachines. About 3 servants worth if you can. According to my calculations, that should be enough to completely restore the border. No, not just restore it. To let it be reborn. I even drew up some blueprints for its new design. Take a look.
I'm afraid I don't quite know what I'm looking at.
And of course it'll call for a name change as well. It won't just be borrowing my Nautilus's name anymore. It'll be a new vessel. One better suited for your journey. Wait, I just realized,
Shouldn't the professor still be with us? Actually, no, I guess not. Right, no, Professor was just with us on Hecate Island, so I guess they didn't need to be with us after that. I don't know. Though of course it's all still a nice daydream at this point. True. Well, this is Hephaestus' own temple we're talking about. I'd say the odds of it having enough nanomachines for 3 servants are better than even. Probably anyway. Okay, let's get back to the ship and get ready to set sail. And as soon as that's done, I'm taking a well-deserved cat nap. But servants don't need to sleep. I might be a servant, but I'm also making full use of my brain every hour of the day. So it's only natural I'd need a break and some sweets to recharge. Are you sure that's true? Yep, sounds right to me. But alright. Then I'll bake you some cookies or something once we're back on the ship. Good, that's what I like to hear. Alright, this may be a little unnecessary by now, but... My name's Achilles. I might not be in peak condition right now thanks to my heel being shot. But I swear on my mother and father alike that I'm willing to give everything I have to help humanity. Oh, what? Hey, what are you waiting for? Go on, introduce yourself properly. Why are you acting like his brother? Right. My name's Paris, and I'm an archer. I may not even remotely compare to Orion. But I promise I'll at least do my very best. Thank you for having me. Oh, one last thing. I also hate Achilles! Was that last bit really necessary? Yes, it was. Fair enough. Well, that's okay. The main thing is that we're both in the same boat now. Figuratively, and very soon literally. And that means we're part of the same crew, even if we hate each other. Well, yeah, I guess. I'm surprised by how pragmatic they're being about this. Well, for better or worse, heroes from ancient times are used to killing each other. There's more than a few Celtic heroes like that too, if I'm not mistaken. Of course I doubt it's as easy as that when they have ideological differences, like Edison and Tesla. How can he be so indifferent when I'm still not over it? As Achilles said, we're all in the same boat now, and that boat, literally the last hope for humanity's survival, is on the verge of sinking. So whatever your differences might have been before, you're going to leave them all behind before you come on board. That's reasonable enough. Hopefully that, understanding they've come to lasts. Well, surely it will. They wouldn't dream of goading each other into fighting, right? Surely not. Surely not. What's the name of the next section? Suffering and pleasure are life's medicine for relief. Okay, I guess. Like I said though, that had to be the last section. I feel like that's not gonna be the end of... I don't think that'll be the last we see of Estrella. She'll come around, I would imagine. At least, I hope so. Wouldn't be kind of odd for her debut story chapter for her to be only in one section and then just ignored. Right? Surely they wouldn't do that. That would be ridiculous. I couldn't even imagine. And now we've got a Achilles with a limp. Who even was able to get a shot in on his heel? Like, he must have been, like, chased down by a lost belt servant and injured. There's no way a border guard got him. There's no way. I refuse to believe one of those weaklings got a hit on Achilles. But I imagine that'll be something that gets revealed later. Stray was introduced in an event before LB4. Oh. Oh, then I guess. Okay. Then maybe she is a one section and done servant. Because yeah, if she was already in the game, then yeah, I guess they wouldn't necessarily need to do anything with her. It's still weird that she would be brought up just to. I don't know. I feel like there has to be more to her, but maybe not. Anywho, though, I'll do it just for the joke of having Shiro sculpt statues of her. Maybe. I could see them doing that. I guess. Just for fan service of Shiro Luvia, Shiro Kire. Yeah. I feel like, I don't know, I felt like that was something they grew out of after the Singularity chapter. Or, you know, the first part of the game. But maybe not. Maybe there's still. I guess it would depend on the writer, I suppose. Depending on the writer, I guess they would do something like that. I could see it, yeah. Yeah, I'm convinced. We're probably never gonna see her again. Here, anyway. Sadly. I think it'd be cool to have her. Same writer as Okeanos. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like that amount of tie-in and weird obsession with water-based stories, I guess, or boat stories. Maybe that makes sense. Or maybe it was just coincidence. Maybe Atlantis was always gonna be a. Actually, I wonder how early they started planning the Lost Belt chapters. Because I wouldn't be terribly surprised if during Epic Firmament. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say I wouldn't be terribly surprised if they'd had the writers, you know, thinking about this before, but yeah, like the whole Poseidon thing. Let's do it like with Drake, but yeah. Anyway, like I said, I gotta go. Achilles was giving me some red flags. I feel like we're not. He straight up said it. We're probably gonna lose him at some point. Like I can feel it, but we'll have to see it when we get there. Or I will. You guys, I assume you guys already know, but I'll see it when I get there. But yeah, for now, let's get to it. Thank you guys for watching, and yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.